Coach, congratulations on an undefeated league championship season. When's the last time you've been undefeated in the league?
I know it's not too often. Looking back, it's only happened a couple of times, and can't remember the last time. I just remember that came up a few years ago. We're like, usually, we'll during this run we've lost a couple, or like the last couple of years we've lost 2 or 3. But to go undefeated and I thought the competition this year was extremely tough. There wasn't a lot of blowouts. We had a lot of one-run games, a lot of close ones. But I thought all 4 teams were very competitive, and throughout the whole summer. But tonight's game, obviously, with the league already clinched, and we've had some time to work on some things. I thought last night's game, we had some very selfish at-bats yesterday, and it showed with as many strikeouts as we had, a lot of pop-ups. Tonight I told some of those guys, you owe me some at-bats. So we purposely bunted more than we normally would. We purposely fake bunted. We tried hit and run. We just did some things to get more of the team concept back. And it's probably some guys that normally would never bunt that I made them do it, because I thought last night they had some selfish at bats. And so we wanted to change the mentality tonight. And we probably ran us out of some innings, and we probably could have scored more in some other innings. But I was looking from a coaching perspective. I wanted to see some changes from last night going into the playoffs.
Okay, being able to take advantage of a lot of mistakes from your opponent tonight.
Yeah, and again, that comes from putting the ball in play. Last night we struck out 10 times and not putting the ball in play. So tonight, I can't remember, 1 or 2, we cut it down tremendously. But I thought that that was part of putting the ball in play and making things happen. Whether fielding errors or throwing errors, or just finding bloops and finding holes. So I thought we did a much better job of just attacking the baseball today.
Then Jackson not only put the ball in play, he put it out of play over the wall.
Yeah, good hit from Jackson. Yeah, he's had a very good summer. Leads the team in most all the offensive categories, and he's a guy that we wanted at the plate with runners in scoring position. And it was one of those where at least drive us, at least get us a sac fly, but he got it out.
Colby got into a jam and got out of a jam quite well.
Yeah, they had a good inning where they battled, put the ball in play, and found some holes. But Colby, we gave him a week off last week from starting. Wanted to rest him. We could afford to give him a little break. Threw him in relief a couple of times just to limit some of the innings. But we felt like he needed to start, because then he'll get another couple innings next week, and then his next start will be in the playoffs. So we wanted to make sure we didn't go another week without him at least getting that mentality of a start.
Colby, just talk about your mindset with the bases loaded. How'd you get out of that?
Well, I was just like, I'm gonna fill it up, and I know my defense is real good, so I just wanted to fill it up and let them work.
Okay, I know you got some rest a little bit before this. Do you think that helped you tonight? You started out strong.
Yes, sir, 100%. That rest got my arm feeling a lot better for the night. I've been having a little soreness in my arm, but the break definitely helped, and I felt good tonight.
What do you like about this team as you start to go into the postseason?
I love our team chemistry going into this, and as a pitcher, I know that if I give up a couple runs, that our hitters can get it right back.
And I think the only guy that had 2 hits tonight bats at the number 9 position, Kaysen. Just how do you think he did?
Yeah, it was good to see out of Kaysen. Barreled up a couple, had some good at bats, and it's good to see that. And that's what anything we can get out of that 9 hole, whether it's moving a runner over, sac fly, base hit, we'll take it. And he did a great job tonight.
Got a bit of a break now. How do you handle that? I know you've been in this situation before. Do you approach it the same as usual, or how do you?
Well, we'll take today off. We'll go to St. George tomorrow, so it's not too big of a break. So we'll play, not tomorrow, Friday. So we'll go down to St. George, play a non-conference game. Yeah, they've been off. They finished their regular season last week. So we'll get a good game in with them, take the weekend off, then we'll go back down to Charleston on Monday, play our annual game at College Charleston, 9-inning game, get some pitchers some work. Then it gets tricky after that, because we won't know who the other teams who have first-round byes. Ideally, you find another team that has a bye in the first round, and you match up and you play a game just to stay fresh. We're kind of waiting to see who has that bye and who's available to play. And worst case scenarios, we'll come out and do an inter-squad and get ready for whoever our opponent is on the 22nd.